Hi, I'm Stuart, and welcome to another episode of Cello Chat. Today we're going to talk about creating legato or long sounds on the cello. Now, one of the great challenges when playing the cello is making smooth bow changes. So when you change the direction of the bow, you want it to be as smooth as possible. This you can call legato or détaché. There are different terms used in this way. So we're going to talk a little bit about some techniques for that. Okay, I believe that all strokes on the cello, the way that we change the bow, emanate from détaché. And détaché is pretty much stopping and starting the strings without any accent and without any changes in the weight of the bow. So we're going to try a little exercise here. We'll put the bow on the G string in the lower part of the bow, and we'll just start and stop the string like this. Now I want you to notice in a sense what I'm not doing. I'm not, in the pauses between the notes, I'm not adding any weight or taking any weight away, okay? I'm not accenting, I'm not changing the speed of the bow. I'm trying to keep this as minimal and as simple as possible. Let's look at this again. Now what we don't want to hear are these accents. And then you lift and re-articulate. That's another stroke. That's something else. So once you feel comfortable just doing the simplest possible thing, which is this, right? Détaché, no accents, just nice clean starts. Now what you're going to do is you're going to shorten the gap between the notes. So try this. Right? And then when you feel comfortable with that, then get rid of the gap completely. Okay, now I've noticed with most of my cello students that making changes at the frog is where they want to spend the most time. For some odd reason, making changes at the tip seem to be easier for most of us. But the frog, a lot of times, is the area we want to work on, okay? And a couple of things to kind of be aware of. Now, it's true if you look at most cellists play and violinists that they're pronating. They're turning their fingers this way into it. Now, you can overdo a good thing. Notice that my hand isn't over-pronated like this, right? If that happens, the fingers get locked up and it becomes very difficult to make things super smooth, right? So you want your hand turned, yes, but don't overdo it, right? So now there is, when you get to the advanced level of cello playing and you want to make things super duper smooth, here's a couple tricks. These fingers act as little shock absorbers. So imagine the bow is traveling this way, and then a millisecond before it changes, you pull it this way. And then so you're actually, it's like pushing and pulling, right? And so this little give that's in here can really help you achieve smooth changes. Watch. Now, that said, let the fingers do that naturally or passively. They're kind of reacting, the fingers, to the change. The fingers aren't making the motion happen. They're reacting to the change. The change happens with the arm, and the fingers are relaxed enough to passively react to that. I see some students that try to do it all with their fingers, and I would avoid that. These fingers are reacting, not acting to the change, okay? Another thing that will help as far as smooth changes go, imagine for a second that this is a cello string. Now on a down bow, go ahead and play on this left side of the string, and on an up bow, play on the right side of the string. So if you want to make things a little smoother, there's a certain rocking motion, you know, or a figure eight motion with the hand. And this will help smooth out your changes. Watch. You do it very little. Obviously, you can't touch the other strings. So I hope this helps a little bit, and thank you very much for your time.